Hello baby gangsters, this is Calvin, also known as Romer, and this is my first ever playthrough of In Stars in Time. We're moving on to the next floor. We got through the first floor, I think, rather quickly. I always forget there's a save point there, I always forget. Way quicker than we did before, at least. Now, they did give us a hint to go through this whole dungeon again. Now, I'm wondering, like, when that is going to come into play again? In terms of going through the whole dungeon again, when it's going to change, what's going to change, we'll see. Like, I imagine there's a reason that they told us to do this. This game really isn't like, doesn't really do things in half measures, you know? There's this boss as well. It's been a while. It's been a while, so yeah, that's fine. We can do this, though. We have... What we can just use his move there as well, right? So we can start off with just a Super Sparkle Heal. Then we can go with a Turn It Up. Well, his turn would have been next anyway, but yeah. Then we can go with a We Will Win. For that as well. Then we can go for a Slow. Slow them down. Then we can go for... This is insane. Right? If you need to use that, the Holy Care Shield. Let's guard. Craft. Make up time. Done. Heal. Does anyone need healing? No, they do not. Yeah, they're immune, so we can only use the fist attack anyway, so... Immune? Wait, they're immune now again? Oh, I'm an idiot. It literally said fist. You don't attack with the fist. That's its type. I'm so silly. It was paper we were supposed to attack with. I swear in my head I forgot what this mechanic was, and I thought that like that's what you have to attack with. No, that's its type. And like it literally that's happened to me before. It has happened to me before. It has. Now we use rock. that same thing has happened to me in the past. 110%. Which is hilarious. Make up time. Turn it up, give it back here. I think in my head I was just like, oh, we have to attack with fist because it said fist. But like legitimately, like it's so funny when that happens. You know what I mean? Nice critical. Super Sparkle Heal. Make an enemy weaker to all craft types for a few... Oh, oh my god, that's really good, isn't it? That's almost made for this as well. But obviously we want to get that big attack in as well, right? Does anyone need a heal? Might as well do this, why not? Even though we already have that buff. One more and we get to do this ability. Craft. Guard. Craft. Turn it up. Maybe they'll have their move now, possibly. Not yet. We have to wait a bit as well. Guard. Come on. Utilize defense. Your turn. We have to wait one, and they might change their ability as well. But I think they're still weak, though, right? They're possibly still weak. Who are we now? Craft. Guard. Craft. Done. Heal. Craft. Smash. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I wanted to do it. It's nice. It's a nice bit of damage. It is a nice bit of damage. Now we can just go for this stuff. If they're still weak, they are still weak. Fantastic. Nice stuff. Obviously that battle was like, you know, it's not that difficult anyway, like, you know, but still. In a while, Rockodile? He was at level 47, Odile level 47. In a while, Rockodile is a great name. We did it. Victory! Alright, let's keep moving. Will the next scene is usually when we go up to have like a break time, right? I wonder if that's going to be any different as well. They'll usually let us fast forward if it's not... This one feels different from the others. It's missing the threatening pressure of the... Okay, there we go. You can fast forward to this as well. I'm assuming they will stop us when they need to, like, heads. But last time, didn't it? So it's changed. Huh? Too bad. Interesting. Now you now owe me. So did they, it changed this time. We were betting? You now owe me 1,000. 1,000 what? Books. Books? Oh, I can't believe this. Betrayed by a friend. Friends, huh? Not anymore, madame. It's over between us. We are friends no more. Uh-huh. What was the coin flip about, madame? Well, I asked the favorite tree to make my win in my next coin flip. Yes! Oh my god! Such a silly favor, purely scientific reasons. I was wondering whether the favorite tree's business had any truth to it. As you can see, it does. Oh my god! It changed from the last time! That's so interesting, and now like it changes perspective. That means Bonnie won't even feel like, oh, my wish won't come true now. But that wasn't the best experiment to prove it. There's a 50-50 chance after all, there is, 100%. You don't believe you won thanks to the favorite tree? Not really. Call me weird, but I don't think a tree can grant favors. Oh, we're still gonna get the same effect maybe. Yeah, but in a different way. It's almost like it led down the same path. But Madame Odile didn't care about what she was asking, so why would the favorite tree care? This is what he said last time as well. If you want something to come true, it definitely will. You think so? Absolutely. Oh, Body's face. You're glad to see Body smile again. Okay, but what snacks? I have snacks. Today I have many snacks at your disposal. I have some plantain chips. And we saw these before as well, right? Yes, I did. Crunchy, delicious, and full of potassium. That's the plantain chips. You all clap. Second snack is some boring but delicious cookies. I said this last time, but I love cookies. I love cookies so much. I prefer donuts, but I love cookies. Donuts are my weakness. They are my weakness. Like, legitimately. If you put donuts in front of me and say, eat up, you signed your donut debt warrant. It's over for them. Great sales pitch, Bonbon. Boring but delicious. Cookies, the taste of home. What kind of home is boring but delicious? Zao, you're weird. We agreed with this last time as well. And for third and final side, we are proud to present some oni... Was it some oni? Where we get some onigiri. Onigiri. Orenigi. Onigiri. Onigiri. I still love that. Yes. I have some onigiris for everyone. One of those Kabul rice balls, right? Yeah. Rice. I love rice. You and every other kid on this planet, Boniface. But Boniface likes rice just a bit more. Now choose. Choose is what you want. Don't worry, I have enough for everyone. You'd like, because last time we chose onigiris, let's take the cookie this time. Let's get a treat. We need a treat. There. You. So we have to fast forward this as well. Do not make Bonnie sad. Thank you for the delicious meal. And we saw this before as well, yeah. That's awesome. The result of the coin flip is different this time, so things related to chance are random. So we're now confirming this. If something's related to chance, like, for example, maybe like, I don't know, like a coin flip. I don't even have to give an example. A coin flip. Then it's going to be that way. Okay, good to know. After eating your snacks, everyone's health has been restored. But I guess that would also count for something like a randomized, like, you know, I don't know, like any random number generator in that way too, right? So do we have to talk to everyone again? We do not. Okay, that's perfect to know. That's perfect. Let's go. You ready? Great stuff though as well that we had this thing happen here as well with this, you know? With the coin flip, because again we're studying what's happening every single time, we're learning about what's happening every single time, and we're getting a better perspective of what's happening every single time, and they're doing it in such a fantastic way. Honestly, I really feel so that way. Right now, again, I'm not really focused on weakness with this. I'm more focused on just doing damage, because, like, you know, we could do weakness, but these enemies are not, like, you know, going to help us with that either. So I don't always remember which way I go first in this area, but I do know that there's some stuff here that we have to find. There's the body up here, right? Yeah. And this is one of those big moments that really changed the game for me, honestly. Changed everything. Up here is library? No, but this is this area, this kind of like horticulture area as well. Some gardening books about rare and powerful plants, none of them catch your eye. Okay, so we're now learning everything that's happening here as well. So frozen flowers, they smell like flowers. Different types of soils. However, took care of them before they got frozen. Did a good job. Pathetic. But it was talking about her plant as well. I love that there's gonna be some changes here, right? That's pretty awesome. It's only gonna be weak for one of them. It's gonna be resist for some of them as well. But I still think it's a good way. Again, we're trying to do damage. Because again, doing weaknesses on these smaller enemies, it honestly does. It was good to learn for a while, but I think that now it's like very good to like just like go through like as much damage as possible as soon as possible. Oh, someone said as well, like, and I think you're very correct. When it comes to this stuff, I think I neglect sometimes to not equip Bonnie with some stuff. Whereas we have a walk here, which will does the walk help? It's not better than the frying pan. It's actually worse. But always boost defense. So that might be a good idea. Pillow hat. We have memories of snacks. We have memories of training. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah, 100%. We have to remember that Bonnie is a party member. 100%. I remember this now for sure. So, the head house means Master Death Store. You start looking for the key. And then we find the key here, right? She knew something about whatever has happened to you. Maybe you could try and ask her what she knows. You pick up the key. You found the rock key. The keychain dangling from its shape like a hand in the rock position. You put the key in your pocket. We also learned about stuff about change in here as well, right? Like the active change. Maybe? Am I wrong? Maybe, no, that was a different room, I think. Yeah, maybe. You wonder if calling him the king might have given him more notoriety than he should have. That's an interesting point to make, right? It's like giving someone power through their name, you know what I mean? Letting them feel like they have power. Yeah, we got the key. It's so funny because like while I like worry about like forgetting some stuff, I feel like, you know, there's some stuff we're just never gonna forget now, right? For sure. I'm actually having a blast with the looping. I was so worried. I like 100%. I think you could hear me in the other episode, like a few episodes ago. I was kind of like, man, if it gets annoying for me, like, you know, I'll let you know. But it's actually not bad at all. It's actually not bad in any way, shape, or form. It's actually pretty easy to do, in fairness. In a while, Rockadile deals weak rock damage to one. Oh, we have a rock move now. That's so good. I'm actually so happy with that. But again, like, we're going to do as much damage as possible. I know it's not going to do much damage, but still. Craft. Oh, wait, we can just do this. Some good damage, though, they're doing those, right? Some very good damage. And then we have the vulnerability here as well. Yeah, I bet you. Oh, I hate looking at it like that. It's so upsetting. And Bonnie will never miss. Boosts defense. Oh, that ability changes so they'll always boost their defense. So I wonder if that's actually like maybe we should take that off, maybe? Possibly. Honestly, I made a mistake there for sure. Oh, deal, you're coming with us. We're not leaving you behind. It's not happening. Some good experience points as well, right? So what was this room again? Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Yeah, it was for this room here. More bodies as well. Oh, these guys. This feels so, like, already nostalgic. It's like, man, I fought these guys before. Now here I am once again, like, fighting these guys. But it felt like, just, oh my god, we're getting... Whoa! Okay, how much damage do they do in fairness? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Let's talk about this now. Come on. Me just sitting here like in disbelief of how much damage they freaking did to me. Like, holy hell. Absolutely insane. Come on now. Bit too much. Oh, no, it's no, I got that wrong. It's not always going to be defense. Okay, 22 attacks McGraw over here. Yep, going for damage. Again, like I said, it taught us how to like fight, but also it's like, oh, and there's the library as well. If you think about it, that's so interesting. So we came here before and we came here, right? And we looked at the random book sections. And we looked at all these books as well. Yeah. We have some tonics over here. What? Oh my god. Did they just, so their mind just like skips a second? Is that what happens? It seems to be what happens. Their mind just like skips a second. When they see this stuff. And we did this already as well, right? Wow, a secret passage. We got something in here as well, right? We definitely got something in here also. Easy enough enemy to defeat, but we should probably do some healing as much as possible. Oh god! Stop it! Stop hurting my pals! We need some paper, right? Again, we can do damage, but it's like, again, with this guy, I think, like, especially when we're hurt, it's like, you know, we can't always just, like, just do damage. We can just do that. Yeah. This is where we found the thing on the carrot, right? Odie looks your way. Oh my god, very interesting. No way. You look away. They were like something about this, right? I have to be careful, like, because there's gonna be new text all the time. I do have to be careful, but they were like, it was clearly about the family stuff and things like this. And they were very, and like all the information that we got before. Odile suspects something, I think, way more than other people do, 100%. Looks boring and dense. That is so interesting, isn't it? So this is like... Smells weird. I'm taking it. Bonnie takes the book off the shelf and opens to a random page. Oh, it's a cooking book. It's talking about carrots and stuff. Oh, the carrot method. What? Let me see. No, that's a carrot method, Bonbon, not carrots. Oh, the carrot method. Seafriend reminded me of it yesterday. That's how I figured out the nice new shield skill. Odile is suspecting something so much now. Is that so? You smile awkwardly. Your new shield skill. They showed it in this the book too. Look. Oh, they do. If Seafriend didn't teach me yesterday, this could have been useful. But I already know it. Book. Seafriend taught me book. Talking to the book. And it'll protect us against the king book. Look at Odile. Oh my god. Odile is staring at you. You look away. Maybe you shouldn't have looked at that bookcase. This book mentions shields that reflect attacks too. Those are complicated. I wish I could figure it out someday. Oh my god. Odile looked right at us and thought there's something up here, right? 100%. Oh, they're diaries, Seafriend. Diaries in the library? Oh yeah, you guys do that in Dormont too. It's popular in Javante as well. So, you know how our belief in courage has changed, right? Sometimes when people change, they might not feel any attachment to people they were before. Or they might not want any trace of who they were to just disappear from their sight. And so House has left widely known that you can give away any items that remind you too much of who you are, like diaries. But those items, aren't they giving away to be disposed of? Most items are, but diaries in particular are usually kept by the houses. It's common knowledge, though. I personally find it weird. Even if I changed that much, I wouldn't want people to read my thoughts. It's more of a gesture, right? Letting go of your past self. Names and any obvious signifiers are erased by the house anyway. But mostly, it's about history. Isn't it fun to be able to pick up a diary written by someone a very long time ago? See big historical events from their perspective? More than giving away a part of who you were, I think a lot of people actually give their diaries away, so it's like, Look, Mom, I wrote a book that's in the library. Huh. I can understand that then. The idea of anyone reading your deepest thoughts even years in the future are completely removed from you. Gross. Again, Vagard is weird. But you also love drama, so you'll happy pick the gaudiest, sparkliest diary you see. Oh, this one looks fairly recent. We could read a little bit, like a tiny bit. We do not have time. Is what I usually would say, but I also love to think about boring, mundane, everyday problems for a bit. Dear diary, save us from thinking about our problems. Belle, pick a page. One page and then we're going. I'm reading again? Okay, This is very funny. Everyone huddles around her. Mirabelle takes a deep breath and opens it straight to the middle. Okay, Mom told me to clean my room today. I hate cleaning my room. My room isn't even dirty. Why doesn't she understand? Moms can see microscopic dirt. Whatever you don't see, they will see. Also, Dad noticed that no one can say the name of the island north of here anymore. I tried to say it yesterday, and I got like the weirdest headache for hours. Might trick my friends into saying it tomorrow. The rest of us is doodles of a little girl laughing uproariously? This island north of Vagard. I remember when it happened. Well, remember isn't the right word, is it? We all just know something happened. Interesting. An entire stretch of land disappearing from people's minds doesn't happen often, does it? So just there's memory, there's evidence of it being there, but it disappeared from people's minds and it's hurting people's heads, even people's headaches. I think my village is really close to it. My sister said it was all everyone could talk about for weeks. That's so frightening. I'm glad whatever happened, she didn't get caught up in it. Oh, yeah. That's so weird. Still, that country's name. What was its name again? Oh, I think it was something like, don't say it. Crap. Oh my god, were you oh my god, Body. Body was trying to play a prank. What an interesting diary entry. So saying the name of this gives you that headache and makes you feel pain. That's so interesting. And I wonder if it has something to do with the way that we forget about how do I say, we forget about items and weapons and stuff, I guess, as we go through as well. But if there's documented proof that they existed, would that just be such a mind F, you know what I mean? I know this existed. I know that this diary existed. You know what I mean? That would be such a mind F. It's I know this place existed, but it's erased from our mind, and it hurts to even think about. So crazy. So crazy. Okay, let's keep going to this side then, I guess. I probably forgot something. I feel like I forgot something. Is this, the mirror? Or is that another floor? Sometimes it's hard to remember. Nice shop. Another great shop. And we might as well attack as much as we can going up here as well, right? To get as much as we can out of this too. The memories and stuff. Yeah, where's this room? This is, well, a desk on a notebook titled Mark's Super Awesome, Great Amazing, Super Duper Cool Notebook Do Not Touch. Out of disrespect, you open the Super Duper Cool Notebook wide. You found the crying key. The keychain dangled from it, shaped like a crying mask. A key here? A mask, huh? Feels out of place. I was expecting a keychain shaped like a scissor or something. You pick up the key and do not think about how bad you are at your job. Because remember before, that was the thing. It was oh, you couldn't do your job? You know what I mean? Your job is looking for things. A desk on its open issue of Cursing the Chateau Castle. The book is filled with some books about many, many random things. There's a book about something called bonding earrings. Bonding earrings. Isn't that what Frozen person on the way to the library was wearing? You pick up the book and flip through it. It's pretty dry. You'd rather not read it, actually. Sifrine, are you curious about bonding earrings? You nod. Do you not have those where you're from? You don't. We have bonding earrings in Kaboo as well. Let me explain it for you, Sif. You see, Sif, when people love each other very much... Oh, I want to know what happens when people love each other very much. No one's ever told me. Isabeau. Many things happen and then maybe decide to get bonded and spend a very long time together. When they do, they'll start making a pair of bonding earrings. They're supposed to symbolize the other's person, so the design is very, very important. And if the bonding is between 3 or more people, you'd make as many earrings as there are people. And then you exchange the earrings. So they each carry one of the earrings. I know it's not practiced everywhere, but it's definitely it definitely is in Vagard. Not everyone does in Kaboo, but it's popular there as well. Not my kind of thing, though. Oh, so is that why you all wear earrings? Huh? What do you mean? You pointed Mirabel, Isabeau, and Bonnie's ears. No, that's not why we wear earrings. Those are just regular earrings. Yeah, that's, My sister said I had to wear them. Your sister did? Well, it's very common for people to wear earrings, but it's not related. Mirabel, Isabeau, and Bonnie look at each other. Is it related? I'm suddenly worried. I haven't met a lot of people without earrings, even if they're not bonding earrings. It's true that I know very few Vagardians without earrings. Is this why we wear them? As like a way to get us used to the idea at a young age? Oh my god, they're like their minds are going 100 miles per hour thinking about this now. This thought of like what this could be, what's the meaning behind this. I think we gotta do it because adults said so. Evil manipulation to force us to get bonded as we age, and we know Mirabel does not want to get bonded right now. Huh. I suppose every country has its weird, antiquated traditions. I guess so. It's kind of funny. Mirabel seems genuinely upset at the idea. Maybe you shouldn't have brought it up. Say something. But your earrings look nice, though. Oh, you think so? You nod. Isabeau hides his face. Anyway, your earrings are nice, Mira. They are. They're very nice. They make you look cute. I like my earrings because I can hang things on them. Yes. My earrings do look nice. They do. And they were expensive. I'll throw them away dramatically another time. That's the spirit. That's very funny. Maybe you could see that frozen person again in a future loop. Oh, to check out the bonding earrings? Where did we see them though? And it was on the first floor? Interesting. But I love the idea of them all going crazy. Like, is this why we have earrings? Is this like an antiquated tradition? And then Mirabel like saying the funniest thing that you could say, which is like, well, actually, like, my earrings are expensive, so I'm not just going to throw them away, which is rightly so. Oh, these guys. They suck. Jesus Christ. 10 turns per 10 turns. Keeping Mirabel alive is obviously very smart. Giving us a little bit of a boost as well. We will win. Why not? Honestly? Oh no, it doesn't work like that anyway. Let's just do scissors on the paper. Yeah, it's very funny. It's a very funny interaction as well, but also I just love the idea of so, because it's so true. It's like, why would I get rid of my earrings? They're expensive, you know? I would still be a little bit upset about the idea of it, because we know Bonnie as a character doesn't want to have that bonding event, doesn't want to, like, you know, end up with somebody like they're kind of like made out to be, you know what I mean? That's what they're kind of told their future is in a way. And she doesn't want that. And so she sees these bonding earrings and is, oh god, this guy. And it's kind of like, there's nothing about this that I want. Oh god, they're gone. We need to watch our health. We need to start healing with items as well outside of battle, 100%. 100%. Right? Like, we have to. Because instead of using all of our crafted water as well. We will win is fantastic. By the way, it's so fantastic. Thank you so much, Bonnie. I guess we can do... yeah, to top off there as well. So weak your turn. Give the turn back to Mirabel. Do a Jolly Rondo. Then do a scissor attack. Got some stuff there going on there as well. Just do a basic attack here as well. We might not even need the burst. Leave Isabeau alone. Mirabel smiles as she does this as well. Guard. Yeah, we don't even need it, but it'd be fun to do it anyway, you know? Definitely fun to do it anyway. Cool stuff. 1,000 experience gained as well. What's this room? Ah, the sadness. Another weird one. And again, Bonnie's saying there's another weird one as well, right? As usual, we can do the same thing we're doing before as well. Makeup time in a while, Rockadile. I guess we'll go with some fist damage, some rock damage. Yeah. Even though, again, we probably won't even need it at some point. You know what I mean? Top off as well. Yeah, we won't need it, but it's still nice to kind of like get that ability something, especially when it's kind of like a boss battle. But yeah, that's fine. And from that, we got the Star Crest. Where did we use this last time? We should be careful where we use this one. Hand in the paper position. I forget sometimes what we did last time to use this as well. That wasn't even close to me. That was like way out of there. Might as well do a heal to start off as well. In a while, Crocodile. I love you wave goodbye, by the way. That's very funny. I mean, it's all experience. I know, like, we're like if we warp forward, we're probably gonna get the experience we had at the start of this as well. But yeah, we need to go get the paper key for that. These enemies respawn and respawn and respawn and respawn and respawn. But I forget where we use this for, right? I definitely did forget what to use this for. But wait. Did I forget to pick up the paper? I probably forgot to pick up the paper key somewhere. Again, it's kind of, it can get kind of confusing. It can definitely get kind of confusing. Seafreen is beast. Let's just check this out here for a second there. No, yeah, because we... Did I forget to pick up the paper key somehow? In a room up here? Possibly? Because, like, they wouldn't... Leave me alone. I need to check if I forgot something here. Please. Thank you. No! No! I just need to check if I forgot something. Oh, not you. I'm leaving. Not you. Anyone but you. Yeah, you take away. You do your job and take away there. See you later, buddy. Tick, tick, tick. That's the one with the earrings. Okay, now you understand the context of this conversation. Their fist is closed as they're holding onto something. Could it be you tried to get it out, Seif? What are you? Their hand is frozen time. You managed to get the item out. It's a dark earring, same design as the one they're wearing in the left ear. You got the bonding earring. You put the earring in your pocket along with your souvenirs. Oh my. Oh, crab! That's the other half! They didn't give it to their partner yet. We have to find their partner. And give them the earring. Time to find their... Wait, so we have to go find the partner, whoever that is, as well? And give them that earring? Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. Yeah, even though it's yeah, this is how you get the paper key. I thought it was just like information you need here. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. But I wonder if the person down here was the person they were trying to get to. That's so sad. They had their bonding earring ready. And because we were able to see that full context, we now know what they wanted out of this. I wonder if it is the guys down here. We'll check anyway. So much changed in the second round through. Frozen in time. She looks scared. So it's not this person here. We had another room down here, though, right? Where was it? It wasn't up here. I don't think... No, it was here. Yeah, it's here. There's another one frozen in time up here as well. Mirabelle's gardening classmate frozen in time. Not them, okay. So there's another one as well in the library, right? They were in the library. Sorry that I'm going around I'm just all over the place, guys. It is like a little bit of a, you know, it's definitely an interesting way to obviously like do stuff and to get used to as well. So maybe we should just check up here in the secret library. Oh, here. The librarian frozen in time. So not them either. Was there someone in the secret library? I don't think there was. I don't think there was, but we'll check anyway. We'll double check. Yeah, there wasn't. Okay, fair enough. You guys are fast as lightning. Fast as lightning. So it could be a different floor as well, right? It definitely could be a different floor. Yeah, I'm wondering. But let's go use the paper key anyway, and we'll see what we can find along our way. It's like a mini game here with all the stuff you have to do here. I wonder if an enemy's gonna be able to dash in front of us really quickly. No way, not in this game. No way, you know? That never happens. But yeah, with these guys, just like doing as much damage as possible to them like this is the best option. Like not even focus on weaknesses, just do like multi-attacks. I find that's the same as if you can buff your characters off for the tangled enemy, that's probably very good too, you know? Didn't even see me this time. I never understand the rules. So the earring needs to be like for another person that's frozen in time. Let's check up here as well. It could be a different floor altogether. Like, the way they do this, it could be a different floor altogether. It could be. You never know with this stuff. Yeah. And there's so many different creatures. Oh, this thing as well. Did we go down? Which was the right way? Will this change as well? 2 rows of cheese, only 1 crest? Yeah, because we're going down, obviously, to go as we're going through the castle. But if you guys think I should definitely go up at some point, please let me know. Since you're going with the Beauty Alliance brought you to a room with a key, but you can always pick wrong person to see what the other side has to offer, maybe? But I feel like we could, again, Age Up Alliance go up. Can't we just get along, Beauty Alliance go down? Yeah, the way I'm going to look at it is like, if you guys definitely think I should definitely do the other one, I definitely will. I have no problem seeing that through as well. Because we've done a lot right now, and we haven't saved in a bit as well. Yeah. Yeah. Not that saving matters, but I think it saves your like abilities and stuff like that, right? Yeah. I've no problem checking out if you guys, because again, it's only a matter of looping back and forth, right? And we can just check it out if you guys think it's definitely worth it. Let me know. 100%. And we'll check it out. I just think that right now, in this one moment, we have like a lot to go through in terms of like this dungeon again, you know what I mean? And a lot of enemies to fight and a lot of stuff to do like that as well. A book, although we know they're a book thief now, right? Scissor key, there it is. Let's do a joke again, why not? And we already learned that it was because the trap activated because we thought we were safe. Beware of rock. And these are all the rocks that crushed us. 2 of them seem to be missing. Could they be from the various traps in the house? Yes, 100%. Remember the one in front of the door and the one that crushed us. Some carving wood. You haven't tried carving wood in forever? By the way, I still have a little wood carving you made, Seafreen. Oh, nice. You do? Of course. Why wouldn't I? That means a lot. That means so much. It was so very cute. You know, I'm still so jealous Steve made you a wood figurine. I could curse you and your entire family name. Then curse me, coward. Honestly, just like, do it. I will one day. I think you'll be sorry. Oh, I'm so scared. They're so scared. I do love that interaction though. Curse me, coward. That's such like, again, they're so friendly with each other. Their relationship is so fun with each other, all these characters, you know? We're gonna get attacked twice. If they attack me, yeah, of course they're going for Maribel. Yeah, of course. 10 attacks McGraw. Let's not be silly about our healing as well, right? Because we've done that before and that's led to us being a bit damaged afterwards. I know I did on the scissors, but it works anyway. Yeah, we're not looking for a weakness here either as well. Let's head then back to the center room, right? And we should probably save now as well. We haven't saved. Oh, no, there's gonna be a save point at the door, right? There always is. Please do not. Thank you so much. Thank you for not being mean. Thank you for being nice to me. Yeah, we're seeing some new conversations as well, which is really cool. It's just that this is also like a very long loop. And I'd be lying if I didn't say I felt some of it where it's like, oh, we have to do all these battles again. They want me to do all these things again. Like, I'd be lying if I said you didn't feel it, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm saying, like, I'd definitely like to, like, get through these battles to see, like, a lot of the really, fun stuff. And then, like, not the fun stuff, but, like, see all the new stuff and all the different conversations we can have and all these things as well. I wonder if the earrings is for the thing up top, now that I'm thinking about it. Possibly. But we can go back anyway. There's a loop in as well. There's a loop in this too. Like, it took us 45 minutes, if you think of it, to get through this full floor. You know, it's still a strong sadness. I remember that they absorbed the other one, right? They definitely did on this one. And I was gonna say on like a spoiler rule type thing. The spoiler rule for my channel goes across all games. And it's always, if it hasn't happened yet, we do not talk about it. And that's the best way to go about everything in future. Just because I saw someone asking about the spoiler rules too, just in case anyone doesn't know. I know, like, but sometimes I think the reason why, again, people ask is not because it's always been the case, but it's because sometimes it can change you know, from playthrough to playthrough. Because, like, if we're playing Subnautica, it's going to be a bit different from when we're playing Ace Attorney, you know what I mean? If we're playing Skyrim, it would be different from when we're playing in Stars and Time. If we're playing in Stars and Time, you know what I mean? So I totally understand that. But the general rule will always be that. But it's also understandable that, like, it would be, you know, sometimes a bit confusing because we're playing a new game that has a new mechanic and all this stuff too. So it 100% makes sense. So I'm glad the person did ask as well, because it also allows me to, like, then realize that not everyone probably knows the rules in total, you know? And it's the absorption, right? Yeah, if that makes sense. It's one of those situations where it's like, oh, I'm glad someone asked, and then we, like, we can chat about it, you know, that kind of way. And I thank you for asking. Yeah, we might as well just do damage now as well. Look at this. I wonder will the next conversation change as well with at the campsite. Oh god. We could just do a normal attack here like this. Yeah, get rid of them. We're getting some good levels, though. We are getting some good levels. It's crazy though how we like it took multiple episodes to get to like this the last floor, and now we're here like in like it is tried and true that looping is easier than when the first time you get through things, right? But boy, do I remember this floor. Say at a normal volume. Oh, Bonnie is the cutest. Bonnie forgot to tie her shoe. I'll always say Bonnie is the cutest. And this is the conversation about Bonnie not letting anything happen to Bonnie. What are you even talking about? Why are you all even talking about what will happen if you lose? They heard this time. Bonnie, you were listening? I'm a master cooker, and I cook and listen to you guys talk. I think it's stupid to worry what's going to happen if you lose. Oh, so this has changed as well. But Bonbon. No, listen. Because me and Friend promised... Because of the conversation we had. Oh my god. That changed things. It made them more aware of the conversations around them, and now they want to get involved in this. Freen promised he wouldn't get hurt at protecting people anymore. And I promised I'd protect Freen. So if I protect Freen, I protect all of you, so if I'm here, none of you, oh my god, no one will get hurt. This is a beautiful way to change this conversation. That's a Bonnie promise. Bonnie looks at you and offers you a big smile. Look at our relationship now, how strong it is after that conversation, after that moment. And literally what it did was like made Bonnie more aware of like, maybe, and even if they heard the conversation beforehand, they probably just wanted to listen but didn't know what to say. But now they had this conversation with Seafreen and they feel compelled to speak up. You know what I mean? It changes the whole scene. Bonnie, it is very sweet, isn't it? It's so sweet. Am I really getting reassured by a kid right now? And it works. It works. Ha. Well, if Mama is saying it, I believe it. You and Bonnie will protect us? I won't accept such a one-sided promise. If you both will protect us, we'll protect you both too. We'll protect each other. And this has led to this sweet moment. Like, it's like a domino effect with this stuff. How this has led to like another beautiful change. And now, like, while that was a beautiful moment last time, a very sad but beautiful moment, no matter what, we will protect Bonnie. Now it's, I will protect you as well. Indeed we will. Don't worry, Bonbon. Don't worry, Seif. We'll all fight, and we'll all live. You nod, smiling. So to make sure we have enough energy to protect each other, isn't it? Stacks time, baby! Like, how amazing was that scene? The fact that Bonnie has, like, changed the perspective so much, and, like, they clearly 110%, as we talked about, like, what their issue was with us, it was definitely, like, a guilty feeling that they didn't need to feel guilty about, right? That's what it was. But now, they, have this newfound confidence to do with this. They have this newfound strength when it comes to this situation, where they heard us talking about the future and what could happen if we lose. And Bonnie's like, no, I talked to Seafreen. I was reassured. They're bringing that with them. They're carrying that conversation with them through this whole journey. That means so much to them. It meant so much to us as well, but it means so much to Bonnie. And then we have this conversation as well. Such a beautiful way to do that. Let's take something different. Let's take the pineapple, right? Wait, you like pineapples too? I didn't know. Pineapples are one of my 3 favorite foods. Oh my god. Sounds like you have a good taste sometimes, Freed. Bonnie hands you the snack. You bite into the chewing on fruit. Tastes spicy. Wait, what? 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 Excuse you. What? A pineapple kills you? That is incredible. So I narrowly avoided my death last time? What the hell? that mean we have to go through the whole thing again? Or can we just go through this here? Do I have to go through floor 2 again? I'm confused on what to do here. Do I have to go through floor 2 again? Because if I warp to floor 3, I'm at snack time. And I won't get that conversation with Bonnie, right? I actually might, just to be sure, 1 second. Just to be sure. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna work. Because it'll warp us to after the snack time if you go to 3. Right? Do I have to go through the whole thing again if I want to get all the scenes? Because if so, that's crazy. That would be crazy. Or is this one of those one-time moments where you reload a save? I don't think I even saved in a while. I don't know what to do. Because I think I'd have to warp to the second floor and do all the stuff I did already again. That is insane. I don't know. It autoed us to floor 3, right? It did. Let's try something out here. You're allergic to pineapples. Didn't Loop say that you were allergic to pineapples? Loop was... Oh, they did! I didn't even think about that. That pineapple was pretty good, though. Oh my god. Do we even have, like, the earrings on us? We do. Okay, hold on a second here. Because I want to get that Bonnie scene again. I do. I want to make sure we have it, you know? I'll be back in a second. I'll take some fish head, please. I'll take some fish head, thank you. We'll save here. Yeah, okay, I just wanted to make sure we had that conversation under our belt as well. That's what I wanted to make sure. And luckily it clearly does. You know what I mean? That was a big worry for me, honestly. Because I love the conversations we have with these characters. I really do. But again, I forgot about the pineapple thing, which is so funny to me. It's so funny. Do you see me? I'm gonna touch you. Oh my god, Bonnie slowly raises their hand and slowly moves it towards your hand. And slowly pats you. Oh, good kid, good kid. You didn't even jump that time. Good job, you did such a good job. You laugh. And that's such a bonding thing between them, right? Even though it's like something that like is like, you know, very funny and very cute and stuff as well, it's also very just like very sweet. Because it's obviously a consideration for Seafreen, but it's also Seafreen doing this for Bonnie as well. So they can have that connection, the connection that Bonnie wanted, the hug, the high fives, all this stuff. But it's also showing like, you know, how respectful Bonnie truly is in this situation too, to be like, hey, I'm warning you right now. And while I think in the long run, I think Seafreen's gonna be like, well, you don't really need to warn me every time, right? I still think it's like for someone who like doesn't like to be touched or gets scared when they get touched, 100% it's very, even though they say that, I think it's very respectful to be like, is it okay if I give you a high five? Is it okay if I give you a hug? To ask, right? Such a sweet interaction between the two of them. I love that. And that's like their thing now, right? Seafreen, you touched your head. Sorry, I just wanted to say your name. Mira. Seafreen. Mira. No. What? Sif is my Seafreen nickname, Mira. Yeah, we can share nicknames. You have to pick another one. I'm sorry. I won't budge on that. Gem's alive, Isabeau. I mean, what? But you and Seafreen share Mira. True. That's fair. That's a fair thing to say. It's not fair. I think it's a fair response. Right? It's very fair. That's true. All right. In the spirit of fairness, we can get joint custody of Sif then. You know, I think I'll pick another nickname for Seafreen after all. I think that was an interesting, because we know that there is an ounce of sometimes, and very natural, by the way. I think that's something that, like, I talk about this all the time in, like, Rome Reacts stuff, I guess, when we watch, like, Honeywork stuff. But one of the things that's, like, so interesting about, like nowadays, people look at, like, jealousy and all this stuff as not being very natural, to the point that, like, because everything's put on social media, so you'll have someone be like, man, I'm really jealous of this thing here, like this, and you'll have, like, 12,000 quote tweets of someone being like, oh, you're jealous? You're jealous? Leave them alone. Even though it's, like, such a natural thing to express, right? And obviously some jealousy can be very toxic and dangerous, but I'm talking about just people just being like, you know, I'm kind of jealous here in this sense. It's very natural. It's a very normal feeling to have. And it's very clear from Isabeau's perspective that Isabeau likes Seafreen quite a bit. And it's also probably a thing in his mind and as well, where it's like, oh, like Mirabelle and Seafreen are so close. There was that moment where, like, Seafreen wiped the lipstick, wasn't it? Or wiped the makeup a little bit, or smudged the makeup a little bit by accident. I forget the exact, like, I'm paraphrasing a scene here, but you know what I mean. And that moment there made, like, Isabeau go, ooh, what's happening here? I feel like, and then Odile was, like, supporting them. In this moment, that what they probably thought was, that's my nickname. That's why I'm close with Seafreen. That's one of the things I have with Seafreen. But it's a very fair response from Mirabelle, which is like, you know, in my eyes, we're all pals. And you both call me Mira. So how is it fair that, like, I don't get to call him Sif as well? I think it's a very fair response. And of course, then I think in that moment, Odile responded in a way that's very natural as well, which is like, what is wrong? You know, when someone kind of like has an outburst a little bit, or someone says something too serious. And I think in that moment, it took Odile to Isabeau to realize, oh, I said exactly how I felt in that moment, but it might not have been the best time to say it, or like the best thing to say in that situation. You know what I mean? Again, it's not a big deal because everyone's going to love each other in the end, but I think it's also a big deal for people's emotions and the way they showcase people's emotions in this game. It's really, really good. Sif, thank you for talking to Bob yesterday. Why? Why? Well, because they managed to look you in the eye earlier, that's why. Didn't think it was going to happen anytime soon after the whole incident, I guess. About my eye, you mean? Well, yeah. I always felt like you didn't really care about what happened, but Bonbon's a little, you know? Even if they felt like you didn't blame them for it, it's still a lot to handle emotions for a kid to handle. Yes, 110% it is. And it's one of those things where we talk about all the time how, like, kids can be like the most resilient creatures on the planet, but that doesn't mean they don't carry a lot of stuff with them as well. Yes, they bounce back from certain situations, but it's also, I think more often than not, people, you know, will say like kids bounce back because that's because it's kind of like an old thing where it's like, I'll rub some dirt on it and stuff like this. But I think in general, like, yes, kids can bounce back from situations, but also at the same time, I think it's more true to say that, like, whatever happens in their most formative years stick with them for a long time. And to be able to, like, deal with, like, certain emotions is not something that, like, even adults are very good at doing. Because so you imagine how it is for, like, a kid who doesn't even, like, have, like, their full life experience with them as well and their fully developed brain. It's very difficult. But knowing you probably thought Bonbon started hating you for no reason. Yeah? Figured. I guess I should have talked to you about it, but I didn't feel like it was my place. So I'm glad you two talked yesterday. Good job, Sif. Good job. Here, have a Madeline. You feel patronized. You take the Madeline. But yeah, it's interesting as well that one thing that's very natural about the conversations in this game is that some characters will notice some other things about you from the outside that you don't even notice. It's much easier to notice a situation from the outside than when you're actually in it sometimes. Some people can show, like, if there's like two people hanging out and the one person's making the other person angry, sometimes they wouldn't even see it, like if you're annoying the other person, and then sometimes it will take someone to be like, hey dude, come over here, you're annoying Jack right now. I think you are. And they'll be like, well, I'm just chatting. It's like, yeah, but like I know you're just chatting, but like it's kind of annoying him. I can see it's annoying him. And in this situation, it's like, from Seafing's perspective, it's like Bonnie just doesn't like me for some reason. From Bonnie's perspective, it's like I blame myself for all that happened. I don't know how to deal with this. And then from the outside, Isabel can see all of this, but is wondering how it's gonna like pan out. I guess they do have different conversations. I hope I didn't miss. I probably did miss something 100%. You know, Seafing, this journey has made me feel really older than my years. Having a preteen say they'll do their best to protect me. Am I really this useless? Don't worry, deal. I'll protect you because you're old and I'm young. But you can protect me because you're old and I'm young. Is that how it works? Yeah. Well, okay then. I mean, a beautiful sentiment, right? It's like, hey, like, I'll protect the old, you protect the young, protect each other. Bonnie has a spirit that really does uplift me in a lot of ways. Yes, they're very emotional and like have like a big sadness in them as well. But it's hard not for me to like, you know, to listen to what they say and their upbeat attitude and all this stuff as well sometimes. You know, like, and they don't always have an upbeat attitude because 100% they legitimately had one of the most heartbreaking moments in this game. But when they do like come into the group and they say something funny or cute, it's hard not to feel very motivated, you know, while also trying to protect them at the same time too. Yeah. Sorry. Checking something really quick, guys. Checking something really quick. Wait. Did you hear that? Wait, what? Oh, it's the king again, isn't it? The moan. That sounds the king. And he is kind of like very upset, right? There's a key on the floor. You pick it up. You found the empty key. The keychain dangling is shaped like a mask of some kind. You put the empty key in your pocket. Well, judging by the location, I guess this key is for the gate just up ahead. This is also where we got warped as well. We have to like, we now also know the right way to go in this situation too, which is going to help us a bit too. I hope we can find someone for the bonding earrings also. Yeah, I can go for a bit longer as well. I think we'll go for another few minutes as well. Not too long, but maybe like 5 minutes or something like that. Because I think we can do the last floor and then also talk to the king then in that sense too afterwards. And then also like I'll definitely see your comments and see if there's anything that you guys you know, think I'm again missed as well as one of those things as well. Because of course like, you know, we don't talk about anything if it hasn't happened, you know, in the game. Because I feel like, you know, I want to make sure I find a lot of stuff naturally and find a lot of the conversations and see the relationships naturally as well. I think that's what you guys want too, mostly, is like the idea of like finding out stuff about the characters as we go. I think that's probably the best way to go about it, honestly. That's my opinion anyway. Yeah, we'll just go for an attack. Fantastic stuff. Which way do we usually go first? This is the mirror's place, right? This is where we got the mirror. This area here. An angry mask, wasn't it? I think this was mirror. But I could be wrong. So maybe we go to the other side first. I don't, again, it's one of those things where like I remember the locations once I see them, but they're not always going to remember everything like as we go, right? And fully. This was the mirror. Yes, we'll definitely get the mirror selfie now. A mirror. You and your allies are reflected in it. That's a big mirror. So will anything change this time around? Did the picture? We could check the picture out anyway. If it did change. You smiled at the picture. Let's check it out, because I don't think it did. I don't think it did, but it's still nice to get the picture anyway. You know what's sad? We don't have the picture of the drawing with us this time around. I think we just, because after we had the talk with Isabeau, we look at body, we kind of just warped right there. I'm not saying like, oh, like, you know, they should have just given it to me, but I just didn't realize, and it kind of feels weird not having it. So you have the mask key as well now. It's not for this, isn't it? Yeah, it's the other side. Yeah, it's the other side. It's so funny because I think we spent the most time on this floor, right? We definitely did. We spent a lot of time on this floor. I forgot about the pineapple thing altogether, guys. It's actually hilarious. But I think that was a fun moment, though. You know what I mean? That's like the type of moments that like make this game really like, you know, like along with the story, of course. But like, I'm never gonna forget that moment, right? I'm gonna think about that moment forever of me just dying to a pineapple. You know what I mean? I'm gonna think about that forever. Never gonna forget it. What's this way again? Yes, and this is the place where... Is this with a dog and its owner? A dog. This was the... So Mirabelle, about regarding croissants. You tune out, don't want to even think about croissants. Odile is smiling, which means they're probably done. Fascinating. Thank you, Mirabelle. You're right, Mira. You have something to say, perhaps? Oh, no, we would never. It's just... Oh, this is the cute thing, isn't it? Yeah. Save them? We saved them, right? You slap your hand on right Mirabelle's mouth. You shake your head at her and remove your hand. What, the crab? What? I wasn't going to say anything bad. I was just going to say that it's... Yeah, that's this torch over there is wonderful, right? The design's very nice, I suppose. Mirabelle gives you a grateful smile. You give her a thumbs up. Your glove has now a trace of lipstick on it, and this then will make Isabeau. Did mine smudge? She looks as perfect as always. The way they say that, you know? You shake your head. Sorry about your gloves then. And then Odile, yeah. I just want to see that scene again just to like to get a better feel for it as well. But yeah, it's exactly what I think it is as well now. Yeah, and you're like, we're kind of like, what do they mean? What do they mean? But we know kind of now what's happening with that as well. And there's the top with the eye patches as well. There's no new conversation with this, right? Yeah, I didn't see. They would stop us, right? Yeah, 100%. We have a lot of vials this time too, because we actually haven't used a crazy amount of vials. So we're gonna have like quite a bit of them too. Yep. Nice bit of damage though, right? We can just go straight for punch now. And then go for scissors? Yeah. I think our team is going to be more powerful than we were before, right? For sure. Especially since we don't have to do a lot of the other looping stuff as well. But yeah, and this is for scissors as well. Like, I've actually had a fun time around this loop. I really have. You know, I will, like, be honest, like, yeah, going through all the battles again feels a bit weird, but honestly, like, the battles are fun, so it's not that bad. You know what I mean? Obviously, it's just like, I guess we have to do this again, but they're not boring. So that's a good thing, you know? I think if the battles were uninteresting, that would suck. It would suck so much. But like the battles are actually fun, and using the different moves and the dynamics and the buffs and all this stuff is really fun too. Guys, we're gonna end the video here. We're gonna come back in the next one and do the final floor and talk to the king again. And hopefully talk to the house maiden as well. So in terms of this episode, really we just saw like a lot of different changes, but I really feel like it was more important than I even thought it was gonna be this time. Because I literally thought as I started this video I was gonna like do an episode that was just mostly exploration and wasn't gonna have like much to it. Not that the exploration isn't important, but you know what I mean? Just going through the House of Change again. And not only did we find out like more about like the betrothal, like the bonding earrings, and also the idea that maybe there is like everyone is wearing their earrings, and maybe there's a possibility at the same time that like there is like this draconian way of like making people wear earrings so they get used to the idea of it. Really, I just think it's probably just, you know, nice earrings, but maybe I'm wrong. But also we like got to have like another scene like where like it added context to the previous conversations where Mirabelle is like, I don't like that. I don't want to date. And now we like know for sure why. And maybe she's more confident to say that now. Ooh, she doesn't have to be like, oh yeah, this is interesting. You know, she's like, I don't want to do that at all. We had like another thing where like, Odile is clearly suspects something of us. Odile is clearly watching us, suspecting something of us. And it's not that they would probably like think we're bad, but they know something's going on. The fact that we're able to like see all this stuff, we're able to know all this stuff before it happens. And then also at the same time, if you remember back in the store, one of the things that happened was like, you know, is something going on. And then they were kind of like, okay, if I find something weird, I'll definitely tell you. Like, Odile is smart. And not that the other characters aren't smart, but Odile is perceptive. Odile is unbelievably perceptive when it comes to, like, analytical stuff. While, you know, Isabeau is probably more perceptive to, like, the emotional side of things and, you know, stuff like this. I feel like Odile is incredibly perceptive when it comes to, like, analytical stuff and, like, what people are interested in and what people are kind of, like, looking at and studying and all this stuff. And, like, Odile definitely suspects something is there for sure. And that was also another interesting thing that we got to see here out of that, too. The lunchtime conversations were so beautiful. They were so beautiful. Having, like, the conversation we had with Bonnie before Come Back Again, where Bonnie is now a lot more confident, a lot more caring, I think. Not caring, but a lot more, like, bonded to Siegfried in a way that they weren't even before, to the point that now, like, they have, like, such a good relationship. And, like, even, like, it's not like an inside joke, but it's like an inside thing where it's like, because they don't see it as a joke. It's like, I'm going to touch you now. Can I touch you? And I feel like it's such a sweet thing because while it's so respectful, Siegfried, and there is that awkward thing as well. If you're someone who doesn't like to be touched, when someone does that, you're like, of course you could, it's fine, you know what I mean? Because eventually you probably, like, feel like some people probably do endure it because they don't want to stand out. But now Siegfried knows that everyone knows about this, and not only that, but, like, they can see how respectful Bonnie's being. I hope it takes the edge off that, like, uncomfortableness of, like, not the idea of, like, I hope, like, they're okay with being touched. I mean, I hope they're okay with now letting people know. Like, yeah, it startles me sometimes. It's something that, like, does startle me. And then we get, obviously, context then for the Isabeau scene where Isabeau is about to touch Siegfried's shoulder and then puts her hand back. Everything comes into context then with those conversations afterwards as well. But the Bonnie scene, like, just, like, hit me in the heart so hard. Which then, I would say then that Bonnie heard the first conversation for sure and heard all of it. About, like, we gotta save Bonnie no matter what, and that probably, again, with the context of the missing eye thing, probably made them feel even worse. Oh, they're gonna protect me again. And now when you think about it, Bonnie running away during the scene with the king, the fight with the king, they must have felt worse than, like, obviously it's bad seeing your friends, like, lose and die, but it's also the fact that, like, once again, they're dying to save me. And that's what you'd think. That's what Bonnie's gonna think. Even if it's not true, that's what Bonnie is gonna think. And that's such a horrible thing to think, right? It definitely is. Because it's what they will think. It's what they will think. Unbelievably, like beautiful how they, like, weave the context in between every single scene, and every scene becomes more important. The scenes that you're not even seeing at the moment become more important. You go back and loop and you talk to someone and you understand that scene better. You understand that person better. And that's what we saw with Bonnie here, not only with the I want to help you. Like, we see scenes change with the scene where Bonnie's like, I want to save you guys, and everyone feeling very motivated by that. Whereas before, Bonnie just had to listen in as everyone was saying that they were going to, like, basically die for Bonnie before they let anything happen to them. And then you see, like, the scene with Odile flipping the coin. You know that now randomness can change over time, as well. You also have, like, this new, as I said, like, new context for all these different scenes, like the Mirabelle scene with the one not wanting to date people. The Isabeau scene now has more context, even though we didn't see it before. Like, it changes the context of other scenes too, where, like, you know, we smudge the makeup of Mirabelle. Isabeau's upset because he clearly likes Siegfried, and Isabeau is, I think the nickname thing is a momentary thing where it's like, it's almost like, you know, when your brain goes on autopilot sometimes, all they're thinking of is like, oh, Siegfried and Mirabelle are talking. Oh, that's the nickname I have for Siegfried. I don't want our bond to be quote unquote, like, diluted in a way where it's like, that's our thing. But then they realize in that moment they're probably being unreasonable. And it's not unreasonable to want to think between two friends, but obviously, like, you know, Mirabelle doesn't think that way. Mirabelle, and in the end, Mirabelle changed their tune, and so did, but then went back to being like, I'm going to just, like, use a different nickname. While Isabeau's like, I don't mind in the end, but really probably did still mind. But they obviously understood that, like, from the outside perspective, that Odile was like, what's wrong with them? Why are you acting this way? Even though they probably know, but it's still like, you know, Mirabelle didn't do anything wrong, you know? But it was a momentary reaction. That's what happened there. And I think it's so interesting the way they did that. But yeah, there's so much new context to all these different scenes. We know the characters even better. This journey through the second time through was, like, so freaking interesting. Not only finding, like, the bonding areas and hopefully get to give them to someone later, but also just has a more of a weight, has a way bigger weight to everything and all the conversations we're having and all the different things that we're conversing with people. It's crazy to me, and I'm just ending on this. It's crazy to me that that is seen at the start of this game with the hand raised up in the air, about to touch Siegfried and moving away, comes back to being such a huge part of the relationship between all these characters, including Bonnie and everyone who like agreed not to touch Seafreen, but all Bonnie wanted to do was give Seafreen a hug, you know? It's crazy that like the scene in the with the books talking about the eye patch would have hurt Bonnie in that moment. We know now that hurt Bonnie in that moment to hear about the eye patch and things like this too. We know now that like the scene with the king and all this stuff like has a new context to how Bonnie would have felt in that moment. Everything changes every time we loop. It's so incredible. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks so much for supporting me, and thanks so much for supporting this series. You're absolutely amazing. You're awesome. Thank you for all your comments and all this stuff too. This is my YouTube members of the highest tier, which is Royal Gamer 7 and Blasco. If you want to get your name in the credits of every video, it's €10. If you want to join the Q&A, it's €3. And if you want your name read out like this, where I say Royal Gamer 7 and Blasco, you can give 15, and you don't have to. I want to make it clear. I just have to advertise it sometimes. You know what I mean? It's a part of the thing. You know, it's a part of it. And it does help a lot. You know. And again, if you can't, don't worry. Do not worry. It's always like for people who can, and I'm always very appreciative of that. Thank you so much to Typher2, JB Bull, Janet Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Felicious Felix, Yule, Rash, Adusta, Death Trap, Links, Marky, Assassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Heck, Leon, High Kasparian, Jared Beanham at the highest tier of my YouTube. Royal Gamer 7 Blasco. I usually say the YouTube, sometimes I say it first, sometimes I say it after, and sometimes I just say it again. But there we have it. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you so soon. Bye-bye.